So will Philip McCallan's pep talk be of any use to Michael Dunlop? Let's find out in this Supersport race and rejoin our commentary team of David Richard.
Well, he might be getting all the good advice, but he's not on pole position. That honour goes to Keith Moore yet again. Hutchinson, the man alongside him. Red lights on the track have come on. We're waiting for the start.
Oh, Farquhar on the back wheel. Keith Moore, though, keeps the front pin down.
Oh.
He's on the Honda. William Dunlop in the second. Ian Hutchinson third. Great start for Farquhar in fourth. Look at Bruce Anstey. No Cameron Donald this time on a task machine. And we're on board with Michael Dunlop. And look at Guy Martin coming in on the left-hand side. Fantastic.
Guy Martin.
Oh, and also
Bruce.
Anstey.
Bruce had a fairing banger with Ryan Farquhar off the line, got a brilliant start to come through from there.
Oh, poor Michael Dunlop's going backwards. We've talked about his starts before, haven't we? And he's had another poor start. 3 machines have gone past him already. That looked like Ollie Linsdell.
It was indeed Ollie Linsdell. Amor leads it. Man behind him is William Dunlop. Despite all that wheel waving, he's got away well. But look who's riding in his wheel tracks. Ian Hutchinson so close, had to swerve to avoid him. Dunlop did not get out of that corner as quickly as Hutchie was expecting, and now he's had to sit back, get it all together and try again. He's lost it. He would have got him up the hill, but he hasn't done it this time.
I think it shows you just how quick that Honda is out of the turns, and you can see the speed that, again, Hutchinson sometimes has that, doesn't he? Certain turns he's late going in, other times he's really hot going in. That time William Dunlop certainly was the quicker.
Well, look, Guy Martin's dropped back, and Bruce Anstey and Ryan Farquhar continued this little battle. Ryan Farquhar's got back in front of Bruce Anstey. They had a real dice coming off the line. Looks like it's going to carry on throughout this race. We're riding with Guy Martin as we go out under the trees.
Yeah, question again over his fitness, whether he's going to last the day as Bruce Anstey goes past Ryan Farquhar. Farquhar might just lose a place to Martin. Not there, as out of quarter lanes they come, and it's Keith Moore on the Tenkate Honda who's leading from the CD Racing Yamaha of William Dunlop, and the Paget's Honda of Ian Hutchinson in third place. But you can have 8 potential winners at this part in the race so far.
Flat through Ireland's corner, heading out now towards Budor through the corner renamed for Ian Locker, who took his 15th win around the Ulster Grand Prix course just a couple of hours ago. On towards the windmill and on up the hill they go, back round to the start-finish line. It's all about rise and fall, and it's all about the battle for the lead, Dave.
It is. Keith Moore is about to relinquish first place to William Dunlop. William Dunlop is perfectly placed on the track to take advantage, but it's not. Keith Moore takes it back. Stunning as they go through Rock Corner.
So, Hutchinson back to third. He's looking for his 4th win of the day here. That will be his 10th international win in a row if he manages the trick. But at the moment, he's third, and it's a dogfight, isn't it?
It is. Look at Ian Hutchinson. Look at the power of that Honda. That is the same machine that he's had all that success on this year at the TT and the BSB rounds. Oh, 3 abreast, and it's going to be William Dunlop who goes through. Hutchinson tries to go through as well, but Moore just says no. You're not
just be still, my beating heart. They're always side by side through Jordan's Cross up there, heading up towards the top towards Wheelers. They get so fast, and they're still tied together with a very short piece of string. It is William Dunlop from Keith Moore.
Hutchinson. Look at Hutchinson. He's trying, does he know? And Moore is just too powerful. Great battle raging on for 4th place further back as well, but still it's William Dunlop, and he had so much misfortune in that first race as we go back with Michael Dunlop. And again, if Michael Dunlop can sort out his starts and maybe sort out his cornering, well, who knows what he could achieve as he goes into the corner. So hot, and he's going to hold up the rider as well. Guy Martin looks behind to see what's going on.
What was that touching my back wheel, he wants to know. Well, of course, Michael Dunlop's had input from Philip McCallan through this week, and starts are one thing, but he's having trouble getting his bike to put the power down on the tarmac. Coming out of the corners is when he feels it. Everybody else is just getting away fractions better, but through he goes.
Yeah, that's the view now from Guy Martin's machine. Through goes Michael Dunlop, and he's a man on a mission. He doesn't want the front 3 to pull away. That's who he's trying to... Oh, Dunlop out into the curve.
I was just on the point of saying he's always on a mission, that man, and he goes and proves it.
Yeah, right out onto the grass. But look at Hutchinson now on a Moore. This is the battle for first place, and Hutchinson goes through. Can Moore respond? He's not. Oh, he gets squeezed out. He had to yield. Hutchinson has first place, and if he hadn't, well, 2-1 just does not go.
What is this race all about when they are short circuit scratching like that all the way round the corners. Deers Leap is not a place to be out-braving the man next to you, but they're doing it, and Keith Moore is just so good into this corner.
And he really is, his line, it wasn't a smooth line there from Moore. He had a little kink in the middle of that. That's how hard they're trying. And Moore from Hutchinson. William Dunlop is probably saying to himself, I'll give this a minute or so before I get involved again.
He was doing really well up until just now, and then these two put it on Maniac, and he's never seen that before, has he?
No, he hasn't, but what another great race here at the Ulster Grand Prix.
Out into the countryside through Ireland and away on this long climb up to the top of the circuit. Coming over the top at Wheelers, they'll be able to look out over Belfast, except they haven't got the time because they're doing it again.
Hutchinson back in the lead. It's Hutchinson from Moore. William Dunlop in third still, and Moore is going to fight back yet again. And what else would you expect? The way these two have been going at it, hammer and tongue, around the Dundalk track, and all the time as well. Oh, red flag, a red flag.
I'm not sure what that's for, but it came at a timely moment because that was getting very silly indeed.
But have we got a result? This is the question now. Have we got a result? Have we covered enough race distance?
Well, they're having a ponder about that while the rule book is consulted. I don't think anybody really wants this race to stop after 3 laps, and the decision will have to be made, fingers crossed, for 3 more laps. 3 more laps.
3 more laps it is then of the Dundrod circuit. It is going to be run on 2 parts. It's an aggregate race, but this time they're going to start in the order they finished at the end of lap 3.
Now the gap at the top is 0.2 of a second, so basically if you're out in front when the checkered flag drops, you've probably won. So it's almost a complete restart as they stream down towards this narrow part of the circuit, the end of the Flying Kilo.
I was going to say Keith Moore is doing exactly what he needs to do, but so too is Ian Hutchinson. He's not letting go. William Dunlop's not out of it. Michael Dunlop's got to make up around 4 seconds if he's going to win this race. So really, we're looking at the front 3, the top 3 on the road for the overall victory. But here they come.
As you say, top 3 are in it, and everybody else has really got too much of a mountain to climb on time. Guy Martin a little bit slower. Michael Dunlop will be pleased, I think, about the reset because it puts him back in the frame, puts William Dunlop very firmly back in the frame as well. And what's going on here again? Going up the hill.
They're at it again. Hutchinson, well, he needs to stay in front of Keith Moore, doesn't he? And he's doing just that. Michael Dunlop, incidentally, he was running at the same lap times as the other 3 were in the first part of this race. Everyone else was about a second behind, but it's Hutchinson from Keith Moore, and Keith Moore knows he's got to get in front, and it's going to be a dash for the cash as well, isn't it?
They've done this 3 times already, these 3. And especially Keith Moore and Ian Hutchinson. And Keith Moore is just wondering what he's got to do to win a race around this circuit. And I think he's going to do whatever it takes. Look at this.
Well, look at William Dunlop as well. William Dunlop.
And Michael.
Yeah, William Dunlop was finished the first part 0.6 of a second down on Keith Moore, on Ian Hutchinson. And therefore, 0.4 behind Moore. It's calculators out. Really, I think whoever crosses the line first will probably be the race winner.
We don't have enough fingers to work out sums like that, do we? These 4, look at the gap open out there. These 4 are going to have to sort this out among themselves.
Even Guy Martin, that's all, so deep into Lindsay Hairpin. Everyone is trying, even though they know their chances of victory are very slim. They're trying in the battle for 5th place.
Head down as they go over the line to start another lap. Keith Moore comes under pressure. Hutchie knows it's now or never. Is he out in front? Keith Moore isn't going to yield to him this time as they go towards the corner. Keith Moore stays on the gas, keeps his head down.
And Michael Dunlop goes through past William as well, so he's certainly not riding for his brother, is he? And Hutchinson is through on a Moore. It's Hutchinson, a Moore, Michael Dunlop and William Dunlop. Michael Dunlop, though, even though he's 3rd, is really in 4th position, but we won't bother with that for the moment as we ride on board with him.
They're shuffling positions here faster than that bloke with the 3 cups and the ball on the street corners. I can't tell what's happening when they're riding this close. Hutchie's pulling away a little bit now.
Out of Deers Leap they come. Michael Dunlop is looking very menacing, and he's going to try and take Keith Moore. Here he goes. Whoa, it's...
See, he's a brave man to try it on with Keith Moore through here.
It is a real sharp intake of breath, isn't it? As Keith Moore now has a go. Hutchinson, there's no room, but Hutchinson
said he was good there. Ireland's, he's going to go left.
Hutchinson moved then. Hutchinson knew he had to move left then to let Moore through. And Moore was going, and there was nothing that was going to stop him.
Porterland's corner, head down.
And I would say they're dead equal. There's about 2/10 between them there, isn't there?
Well, Hutchie there is a race winner, isn't he? Just about.
He is now. Hutchinson drawing up alongside. And Moore is going to have to drop back to second place, as Hutchinson's got it as they go into the right-hand turn, or the right-hand kink, I should say. And all the time, the two Dunlops are looking very menacing behind. Here is Michael Dunlop, and he's past Moore and up in the second place.
Michael Dunlop,
oh, look
he's
at
on
Moore,
it.
Look at Keith Moore.
Keith Moore's not having that, is he?
The power of the 10 Karte Honda. Going through William Dunlop as well. He said enough's enough, I want to get involved now as well, and he can't. William Dunlop is trying and just doesn't want to. Michael in second, Keith in third. Oof.
Yeah, well, Ian Hutchinson is really good through Jordan's Cross as it happens, but it was all happening behind him as Keith Moore's going crazy trying to sort this one out.
The two Dunlops there scrubbing off the speed. Michael Dunlop set a new lap record in race one, 128.59 miles an hour on a 600, and he's on the case again.
And he's on Ian Hutchinson's case right now, looking at the tail end of Hutchie as he looks set to make it 4 in a row. He's got another lap to do, though, and as you've just seen, just about anything will probably happen.
Now, as we're looking at it, you would think Moore is too far back in third place to do anything, but the way this race has gone and the way these four are swapping paint on their fairings, anything could happen between now and the checkered flag.
Hutchie's under lots and lots of pressure here. Look how close we are coming out of the slipstream on the flying kilo, trying to crowd us into the grass, but having none of it. Side by side, it narrows here, doesn't it, Dave?
Really is.
Oh no, look at Keith Moore! Keith, where did he come from? Keith Moore just dove through that gap.
Well, Michael Dunlop was the big loser along the flying kilo there, wasn't he? He tried to take Hutchinson, and instead Moore and William Dunlop both came through. Hutchinson dropped back to third, and there is 6 more miles of this to go.
Flaming thingamajigs, where did Keith Moore find that move and pull it off? He came out of nowhere and stitched them all up while they were looking at each other, and now he's got Hutchie trying to get it back.
William Dunlop got a great toe as well there, didn't he? But he's not managed to maintain that momentum. We're looking back at Ian Hutchinson. He knows he's got to get past William Dunlop if he's going to win this race. If he stays where he is, he'll probably beat Dunlop, but he won't beat Moore. Moore, though, will be happy to keep William Dunlop behind him as they come out of Deers Leap.
If he can keep him behind him. At the moment, he's got a tail gunner, but that tail gunner's aiming at him.
Oh, look at Hutchinson sitting up as well. It's really tight through here, isn't it? Really technical. Out of Quarterlands they go.
As they all say, it's all technical. Michael in the background there, sizing up these two. Hutchie gets through, though. And, how did he do that?
It's like a 1-2-5 race, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? And here comes William Dunlop again.
Takes him back. Look at Hutchinson. Has he got it? Hutchinson's got the line. He has got the line. He's got the line.
He's going to shut him off.
But Dunlop's got the power.
Oh dear. You can tell it's the last lap, can't you?
Oh, Michael Dunlop's had enough now. And Michael Dunlop's going past Ian Hutchinson. Michael Dunlop up into third place. Hutchinson back in fourth. And poor old Bruce Anstey is out.
Disappointment again for Bruce and the Taz squad. Cameron Donald didn't start, but it's joy, joy, joy for Keith Moore, or is it William Dunlop is trying to change that as hard as he can?
Well, William Dunlop started this part of the race 4/10 of a second behind Keith Moore, so even if he does get past him, he needs to pull away from him as well as they come down to the Lindsay hairpin.
What chance is there of him getting half a second in front?
Look at Hutchinson, the speed he's carrying in, he's going the long way round at the hairpin.
Oh!
And the speed, he's taking Moore's line, he's taking Moore's toe, and he did exactly what he had to do. Michael Dunlop's out of it, he's 4 seconds behind. Forget Michael Dunlop, but William Dunlop could still have a chance, but he's left it too late. Hutchinson behind Keith Moore.
The question now is, can he catch him? He's got this run down through Quarry Bend. He's pulled off a couple of overtaking moves here before. William comes back at him to change all that. He's not going to do it, is he?
No, he's
Keith
not, unless
Moore,
Hutchinson comes back now. Maybe it's Hutchinson. This is unbelievable. We're punching the box. This is unreal. Here comes Moore.
Come on,
Hutchinson's got it fast, but it's going to be Keith Moore. It's going to go round and see the checkered flag first. Has he got enough between him and Ian Hutchinson to take the win? I would say he has, but we'll have to wait for official confirmation.
0.2 of a second is what it is. That is going to be probably the most popular win of the day, although Ian Locker was very popular, Ryan Farquhar was very popular, and this is going to be popular as well. 0.2 of a second between Keith Moore and Ian Hutchinson. William Dunlop half a second further back behind the pair of them. Then it was Michael Dunlop, Guy Martin and Dan Neen still having a good weekend. Keith Moore must be relieved and delighted to get that one ticked off at last. Johnny Ray, who's been spannering for his best mate all weekend, sharing those emotions.
The boys have worked really, really hard getting the bikes right for this weekend. you know, to keep finishing second or just getting on the podium and not winning, it's disappointing, especially like I said before, when there's back markers involved and it's not my fault. But I was lucky enough I got a little bit of a break on the last lap.
What about a big finale?
I've got to beat him again. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. It'll be good.